Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. I am just putting my contacts in now. I'm actually wearing this super cute Shein robe, and it's like so comfortable. You guys will see it in a haul eventually. If you haven't already, I don't think you'll have seen it already in a haul. No, I would know if you've seen it already in a haul. You guys will see it in a haul eventually. But I am just putting my contacts in, which is why I'm turning my head to you guys, because I know when people put their contacts in, it freaks people out sometimes. So I'm trying to be conscious of that and not freak you guys out. But hopefully you guys can even see me. It's a little bit dark still. It is really early in the morning right now, so it's still a bit dark. Let's see, actually I might need to turn my light on for you guys to see me. I'm not usually up this early, but Dominic had to get up and go to another doctor's appointment, so I woke up with him and I said, I'm just gonna get my day started and we are gonna have a good one. So I'm going to make my coffee right now, and then I will check with you guys afterwards, because I think I'm just gonna have coffee here today, and then maybe I'll go out later, but we'll see. I'm trying to be better financially. I got some bad news last night, you guys. Such bad news. It's like bad news for me. So I am trying to be better now financially. That is what we're going to do, because one of the companies that I work for, they didn't let me go. They let everyone go. So I'm just like, I honestly count on that money. So it's kind of a bummer. But we're going to be fine. We're rocking and rolling. We're having a good life. So I said, I'm getting up. I think maybe that's why I'm up even too, because I'm having a little bit of anxiety over it. But it'll be fine. It's just, it is what it is. This happens, and that's why we always have a backup just in case this type of thing happens. So I'm a little bit frustrated by that, but I am going to get my morning started, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later today. Once I'm probably changed out of this little number. You guys, this thing is literally the cutest thing ever. I can't wait for you guys to see this haul, because there's a lot of really cute things in it. I hate this fat roll though. Not to be that person about my body, because I genuinely love my body. I don't ever complain about my body really, but this fat roll annoys the crap out of me when I have a strappy thing there, because it kind of just tucks it down there. That's just frustrating. I want it to stay up, you know? So now we're showing off for the whole world to see. And I almost feel like it's gotten bigger. It probably has, you guys. It's not exactly like I'm out here dieting or anything. By the way, I'm not crying. Don't worry. I just have the contact lens solution on my eyes. But it's not, what was I saying? I was saying it's not like I'm out here trying to lose weight, so it probably has gotten a little bit bigger. But it's just annoying, because I used to be able to, maybe it's just Blossom. I'm so sorry, you guys. She's been meowing this whole time, hasn't she? Maybe it's just because I try to wear my belt too high. Also, I'm wearing pants under it because I threw some, I have clothes on. I just didn't, because I didn't want to come on screen and be showing everything. You guys know. You know the drill. So I'm going to work on my coffee. I'm ripping and roaring already this morning, and it's only 6:30 a.m., which is why I had to turn my light on, because it's still dark outside. So that's the sitch. I'll talk to you guys after. Hey, you guys. So, obviously, I could not maintain my no getting coffee today rule. I needed to get coffee. I could not control myself. And I was in a bad mood this morning. I'm in a great mood now, honestly. But I think I just, I hate when I do that to myself. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I'm I'm just gonna stay home and have a bad day. But then, it puts me in a good mood if I leave and, actually go see my Dunkin employees. My Dunkin employees really make my day. And today was so funny, you guys. I wish I would have been vlogging it, but I was on the phone with my mom, and I'm gonna start trying to get it on camera, because my one Dunkin guy is just so funny. You guys, I'm gonna turn my car off so you can hear me. He's so funny. Today he went all out for the Jazzy with the whip. I literally rolled up there and I was I have an online order for, and then before I could even get my name out, he was Jazzy with the whip. It's just so funny. He just makes me laugh so hard. And like, I need that. And I think more people should be like that. Because even though he may be embarrassing himself a little bit, he doesn't care. And like, that's the kind of person I want to be. Is like the kind that just, tries to make someone's day happy. And I know, obviously, you guys always tell me that like I do that for you guys, and it just means a lot to me. And like, really, I could really think into this and think like having a YouTube channel is a little embarrassing, because sometimes I do think about like people watching from my past, or like people watching that know me or have known me in real life, and I think, they probably think I'm a little interesting. But at the same time, like, I cheer you guys up. I make your day. Like, you guys always comment and say that, like, I'm the best part of your day. Like, do you know how cool that is to be the best part of someone's day? Like, that's just, it feels so good. And I'm getting emotional. Why am I an emotional person? But it just makes me so happy. And, like, so, like, him doing that, like, it always makes me happy as well in my day. And, like, he doesn't have to do that. And maybe to the rest of his staff, they might think it's weird. And who knows? Maybe they're making fun of me because I like my whipped cream. But it does make me happy whenever I hear that. And then, like, I went through and I saw Wendy. Oh, you guys, I need to put that cash in my car. I literally have cash sitting on my countertops in the kitchen that I put out so that whenever I see either of them, I was going to give them their tip. Because I was like, as long as I hand it to one of them, like, I feel like I'll feel good. You know what I mean? I'll feel like they got the tip that I was tipping. And I won't, because they have a tip jar out, but I really want to make sure, like, that at least Wendy, one of the employees there, who's the only one that I know her name, and then Jazzy with the whip guy, who I have no idea what his name is, and then there's that other girl with the curly hair who is so sweet as well, but I don't know her name, and I rarely see her. She never comes to the window. So I mean, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out, but I do need to get the cash in my car so that when I see them, because today Wendy handed it out, it would have been the perfect opportunity, because I knew he was there too, to actually, like, tip them. But whatever, I'll do it by the end of the season. I know I will, because I have it sitting out. I'm taking my steps, it's sitting there out there on the counter right now. But anyway, they made my coffee so pretty. And let's see, what was I even getting on here to talk to you guys about? Why does this happen to me? Oh, I wanted to tell you guys this crazy story. So I was just on the phone with my parents. First of all, I love calling my parents on the weekend, because my dad and my mom are like, it's just so funny. It feels like a stereotypical, like, movie where you see people calling their parents. And like, I literally feel like I could not say a word, and the call would go for the whole drive, and I could say nothing, and they would just find things to talk to each other about, but to me about as well. Like, they're talking to me, but they're really just like talking to each other, and like I'm there, it's just so nice. I love it so much. And it does make me miss like going for drives with them when we lived in New York, but we all live all over the place now, so it is what it is. We can't help that. But anyway, I was talking to my mom and on the phone, and I was telling her that the neighbors downstairs, I'm pretty sure that they have 3 kids, and I think they're all boys, but maybe they're not. I don't know. But my mom was like, oh, I don't know, like, if they're allowed to have 3 kids in that small of an apartment. And I was like, I think we're just privileged. Like, I genuinely don't think that's that. I think that, like, you can't tell someone they can't have 3 kids in an apartment. Like, if they have 3 kids, and especially if they're like a single mom or something like that, you can't tell them, oh, I'm sorry, this is all you can afford, but you're not allowed to live like this. I don't think. But then my mom got into like all these laws, and was like looking up laws and stuff, and and then it became a weird discussion, because I saw something this morning in one of the Facebook groups I'm in. This girl was asking, I'm actually curious what you guys think about this. This girl was asking, how old is too old to let your kids share a bed when you go on vacation, if they're a brother and a sister? And like, then the comment section was kind of like, there was a lot of people in there saying, like, I share a bed with my brother still when we go on vacation, unless I can afford my own, like, room, then I don't have to share a bed with him. But otherwise, I do share a bed with him. And I don't know, is it weird? I don't know. Because then I kind of was telling my mom that I saw that this morning, because it was kind of just, it related to what we were talking about. And my mom was like, "Oh, really? Like, I don't understand, like, how that's okay. Like, when they're older like that, they really should have separate beds." And I'm like, "Yeah, but like, it's no different than Pebbles and I sharing a bed. The only thing that, I mean, it's really no different because they're lesbians. You know what I mean? And so, like, it's really not that different than you sharing a bed with your girl sibling, because girls can be attracted to girls. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It became like an in-depth conversation because I was telling my mom, like, when I was in not in high school, in college, I used to have a friend group and people would share beds all the time. Like, you just share a bed. Like, it's really not a big deal. And it's not like you're like attracted to that person. There's just only so many beds, and you can control yourself. Like, you're not a baboon or something. Or is it baboon? I don't know. You're not like a ape. No, it's not ape either. You know what I mean, though? Like, you don't have, like, you don't always have to, like, it doesn't have to be like a sexual thing, sharing a bed with somebody. But then at the same time, like, sometimes it is, and I guess obviously sometimes things happen between brothers and sisters, which is horrible as well if something happens in that regard. But then, like, if you're in the same room as your parents too, like, I don't know. What is your thoughts? This is kind of like a crazy thing. But me and my mom were talking about it, and like my dad's sitting there just not saying anything because like it was just like such a crazy conversation with my mom. It did cheer me up for my day, and yeah, it was a good time. And then when I was driving to Dunkin, there was a huge accident over on this corner over here, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, it looks like everybody's going again, though. I guess it must have just happened when I got here. But it looks like the cars are rolling again. There's a lot of people out already, you guys. Like, the holiday season it is a real thing, this holiday season, where like everybody is out and about. It's just kind of crazy. The rest of the year, you never, like, there's not hustle and bustle. Like, that is so true about the holiday season. I think I'm gonna go home and work on those ornaments that I talked to you guys about the other day, and maybe wrap a couple of presents. We'll see. But, I mean, we're in the middle of December, so I really do need to get those ornaments knocked out. Because otherwise, I mean, our tree looks great. We really don't need more ornaments, but I bought the stuff for it, so I might as well make them at least and see how it looks, you know? But anyway, I will check back in with you guys when I get home, and we will talk then. Also, in case you guys were wondering, this is what the holly berries look like now, or the tomatoes. They definitely aren't tomatoes, you guys. They did look like tomatoes that first day, though. But they have really grown. 72 degrees. This is ridiculous. That is too hot. Why does it say it's June 30th as well? Actually, now that I'm looking at this, that's not accurate. I don't understand why it says June 30th. I've never noticed that before now. Okay, you guys, so I'm finally going through this box over here, and I am trying to decide what to do with everything. So let's just like picture this. I'm thinking this might look good with these little like shimmery things up there. I just have to figure out how to let it lay. And then also I'm considering pulling down these shades. We don't use them anyway, and we can always put them back up. I like having shades is the thing, and I think they look nice. Here, let me just back up so you guys can see the whole shebang with the shades. But I feel like since this is like our Christmas corner at the moment, normally there's a shade here and a shade there as well, but we pulled those down. So I'm thinking I would like to pull down the shades possibly just for right now during Christmas time, and then put them back up. They seem like they're going to be really easy to do. I say that, but you know it's probably going to be more difficult than I would like. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about doing now. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, hold on, you guys. Does this look pretty? I think it looks beautiful, actually. What do we think? It's a little, like, uneven, but we might be okay with that. I feel like from afar, we might not mind so much, right? So this is what I went with for up above. I think it looks really pretty, honestly. Like, I know it's a little bit uneven. It looks pretty uneven over here, but I mean, I still think it's pretty in its own way, and I don't think I would notice it was uneven if I wasn't looking too closely. But it looks so pretty. Okay, you guys, it is later on in the night now, and I did work on the ornaments, but I need to show it to Dominic and see what he thinks, because I just don't know if it's anything special. I only did one of them because I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. I feel like it needs like a tree in it or something in it that would make it more special than just the snow. So we'll see what he thinks when he gets home, but I only did that one for now until he tells me, because if he doesn't like it, then we won't do any more, but if he does like it, then him and I will work on them together, because it was kind of difficult, honestly. I need to make like a funnel to get all the snow into it. It should be easy, it's just I made it difficult, because literally what I was doing was I took the top off of this and I just like stuck it into the bag and was like trying to scoop it up, which was not the smartest way to do it. But the real reason that I'm coming up to talk to you guys is because I wanted to tell you guys. So, you know how I told you that we got the HelloFresh meals and like I just put the meat in the freezer and we make them another time, and like if the veggies aren't good, no big deal, really not a thing, like we can just buy new veggies, it's not that big of a deal. Well, I pulled these veggies out. And you guys, okay, so these, like, they're obviously bad. Like, the potatoes are obviously bad, but these are supposed to make potato wedges. Like, okay, even if they weren't bad, like, I just got this meal in the mail probably, like, maybe a week or two ago now. So even if the potatoes weren't bad, like, they're really not that shriveled up yet to where they're that much smaller than they would have been originally if I had looked at them. But, like, what, you want me to make potato wedges out of this tiny little potato? I'm honestly annoyed because like they gave me 4 of these little baby potatoes basically. That's not gonna be a potato wedge. Like it'd be different if it was for like some sort of like cut up potatoes, you know? But when you're talking potato wedges, like you want it to be a little bit bigger than, I mean, look at you guys. This is an inch, the size of an inch this potato is. So a little bit frustrated by that, but it's really not a big deal because we have potatoes, so I'm just going to use our potatoes. But like, if you're trying to make me make potato wedges out of this, it's probably not going to work. So anyway, I'm going to make that now. There's a massive thunderstorm outside at the moment. So it's 72 degrees out there and it's thundering. You know what that means? That means that we're getting a summer rain right now in the middle of winter. So a little bit frustrating, but I'm going to make this meal and then I guess I'm just going to end this here. I love you guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up and I will see you guys tomorrow.